Okay, so now you basically want to take your zipper and you want to sew the top part closed like this. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's a bit open, and you just want to take some needle and thread. So take your needle and thread, and you want to start from underneath, so from behind the zipper, not the front, and you want to go through, pull it through, and then you want to go over the zipper, pull it back, and then you want to go through. Once you get to the back like so, you just want to put your needle through and loop it around the thread, pull it, maybe do it again for extra security, loop it around, go like so, and then you want to take your scissors and you want to cut, and now you have two closed zippers. Okay, so as you can see, I've made a line here, and this line is basically where we're going to insert our zipper. Okay, and in order for you to create the same line, what you need to do is you need to have your skirt on the right side, and then what you need to do is you need to take one of your pins. As you can see, you need to take a pin, and you need to decide where you want your zipper to start. So I want my zipper to start about 1/3 of the way down from the zipper. So we have 1, 2/3, and 3/3. So I want it to start about like right here, right? So I want it to start here, but then I want the actual start of the zipper to be about maybe an inch away from the leather panel, so about like right here. And then I want it to come down like so. I'm going to take my pin and I'm going to make sure I'm holding this in place, and I'm going to poke my pin just before the zipper, okay, like so, and I'm going to go all the way through. I'm going to keep holding it in place, and I'm going to take my other pin and I'm going to poke it just after the metal part of the zipper, and we're just going to poke straight through. Okay. So we have our pins in, and what we're going to do is turn our skirt inside out. You want to be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to like poke yourself. And we have our 2 pins right here, as you can see, okay? And what we want to do is we want to take our marking pencil and we want to just mark off where that point is, like so, okay? And we want to mark off where this point is, like so. After you've done that, you want to take out the pins, like this, okay? And you want to take your measuring tape and you want to just connect the 2 points so that you can form a diagonal line. The next thing that we want to do is we want to measure our zipper. So we want to measure the head of our zipper to see how wide it is, how wide our hole needs to be. Okay, so if we do that, we can see that our zipper is about 1/2 inch. Okay, so we know that we need to make the line here 1/2 inch and the line here 1/2 inch. So, and I recommend that the point that you made should be in the middle of the 1/2 inch. Okay, so we have 1/2 inch here, and let's say this is about the middle. Okay, and this is 1/2 inch. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is maybe a 1/2 inch from this mark, you want to make like a little point. So a 1/2 inch is about right here. You're going to make a little point, like so. And a 1/2 inch from here, you're going to make a little point as well, so about right here. And now you have your 2 lines for where your zipper will be. The next thing you want to do is you need to create a nice little eyelet like this, so that later on we can go ahead and put our zipper inside of. So in order to create this, what you need to do is you need to turn your skirt inside out, and you want to take your scissors and you want to poke a little hole in the middle of the line. Okay, and from that hole you want to cut, but you want to stop at this point right here. Okay, so not at the end, but at the point before. So let's do it. Okay. From this point, you want to cut diagonally. Boom. And from this point, you want to cut diagonally to the opposite end of the line. Boom. You see here, we have like a triangular kind of shape. Okay? And you want to do the same thing on this side. So from this middle point, you want to cut until you get right here. And then you want to cut a slant and cut a slant so that you'll have a triangular shape. So start by folding over the triangular flap, and then you want to take a pin and you want to pin it down into place, okay? And you want to do the same thing with this triangular flap. You want to take it, peel it back, and then you want to pin it down into place, because later we're going to go ahead and sew. Then you want to take these 2 horizontal flaps and you want to fold them over as well, and you want to pin them down. Okay, and what you can do is just pin one end and pin the other end. Okay. So that way you don't have to have all these like pin marks in your leather. Do the same thing with this side. Start by sewing down the triangular flap. So right here you want to sew it down flat, and then sew this triangular flap down flat as well. Afterwards you want to sew down this horizontal flap, and then you want to sew down this horizontal flap as well. Okay, and then you'll be done. We want to insert our zipper into the slit, and then we want to pin it down and sew along. So in order to do that, in order to insert it into the slit, what you'll need to do is you'll need to take your zipper where the zipper begins, where it opens, needs to go underneath the slit, like so, and you want to bring the opening of the zipper as close as possible to the beginning of the slit, and then you want to pin it down. Okay, and then you want to do the same thing with the end of the zipper. So you want to take the end of the zipper and bring it just before, and you want to pin it down as well. And then you want to pin it down, pin the zipper down so that the edge of the zipper meets up with the edge of the part that was folded down, like so. And you want to just pin it down like so. And pin it down like so. Pin it down like and the same thing. So the edge of this needs to meet the edge of the zipper. Sew around the zipper. So around the zipper and you'll have your pockets inserted.